Hello everybody, welcome to my little kitchen. I'm sure it's not just me, it's been going around that like cough, the sore throat, stuffy nose, sinus pressure. So I'm going to show you what to do with all of these wonderful things. And we're going to make an elderberry syrup, but we're also going to combine it with a cough suppressant remedy with all the herbals. Let's get going and I'll show you how to make it. Here's the recipe if you want to do a screenshot real quick. I got this recipe from Kaylee at the Honeystead, and I just combined her elderberry syrup with her cough remedy that she recently came out with. And I'm going to add a few more things of my own herbals because I'm dealing with a couple different things. No, I am not an herbalist, so please do your own research and know the constituent properties of herbs that you're going to use and any contraindications, especially if you're taking other medicines. I am not, so I'm okay. But I'm probably not going to give this to my husband. He's diabetic, so not that he'd take it anyway. Anyway, let's get started with the first thing is elderberries. And I just got these on Amazon. Oh, it's full to the brim. And I'm spilled. Okay. And it calls for 3/4 of a cup of these, a 3/4 measuring spoon, or cup. I love these little cups. Kind of stuck together. Okay, so first thing, and 2 cinnamon sticks. Why not 4? I'll refill this in a minute. And so elderberries, of course, as we know, are very soothing for the throat. Cinnamon sticks are like the star. They have so many different properties. I wrote down they help with nausea, they help with colic, they slow the digestion, diarrhea, it reduces pain, it improves memory, it helps with stress. They're antioxidant, anti-diabetic, antibacterial, antimicrobial, and they help with coagulation. So cinnamon is like one of the powerhouses of this syrup. And I have ginger root in here. I just chopped it up into chunks and froze it. And ginger root helps with inflammation, nausea, and migraine. So I'm going to add in 3 chunks because I have been having headaches lately. And then whole cloves. Anywhere from 4 to 6 whole cloves. I don't want it that clovey. I don't care for this, but I know it's helpful. I'm going to add 4. And cloves are antifungal and antioxidant, so those are helpful. Anise seed, I love star anise. I'm going to add in 3 these pretty little stars, and these are antiviral and helps with an expectorant and antioxidant as well. Expectorant helps you get rid of the phlegm. And then I'm going to grate some nutmeg. My little microplaner, my whole nutmeg seed. Nutmeg is anti-inflammatory and it helps with digestion. I'm going to strain this through a cloth so I don't get all these bits in it. Okay, so that's the basic recipe. You can add 3 cups of water to this and start simmering it and it'll be good to go. But I'm also going to add my other stuff because I really don't feel good. I'm going to get these out of the way so I can use them. Okay. Now this is kind of an interesting one. It's cleavers. And cleavers is really good for a diuretic and lymph drainage and inflammation. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of that. Dandelion root. Dandelion root is good for a prebiotic, a diuretic, potassium, digestion, allergies, headaches. It's antiviral and antimicrobial. And I believe, oh, this is from Azure. Really good source of herbs. Echinacea. I got this from Monterey Bay Herb Company. Sell stuff in bulk. Echinacea is really good for an immune support. Tablespoon of that. Okay, can't find my lemon balm. Not even sure I have any now that I think about it. I'm going to add these freeze-dried lemon pieces that I have. And lemon peel powder from Azure Market. Benefits of supporting the immune system, heart health, reducing kidney stones, vitamin C, weight management, reducing the risk of diabetes, and dehydration prevention as well. Alright, and this is an interesting one. It's marjoram. My mother puts this on all the turkey stuff, especially the stuffing. And marjoram is good for antibacterial. We don't want to contaminate, that's why I'm pouring 1 teaspoon of that. It's antibacterial, antifungal, and antimicrobial, so marjoram is really good key. Why people use this in the fall for Thanksgiving is because it helps with all those viruses that the body is naturally expelling. Your body goes into this want to detox phase during the fall, especially when the sun goes down sooner, because your body's like, oh, I can rest. I'm not going to be working as hard, so I can get rid of these toxins. So your body naturally does that. That's why it's flu and cold season. All right, next thing is moringa seeds. This is kind of an interesting one. My friend gave me these. They have vitamins and minerals in them. Helps with digestion and inflammation. It's a giant moringa tree. I believe they're grown in India. I'm gonna smash one of these, show you what's inside. So these seeds, you could actually eat them. They're kind of crunchy and bitter, but people have them in like salads, kind of like a roasted or toasted sesame seed. And now that I think about it, I don't know if I need to keep them in the shell or shell them. I'm just going to leave them whole. Added about a dozen of those. Next thing I'm going to add is raisins. I have all these raisins. The Best Buy has long since passed, and it's a big lump. So I'm just going to use them because raisins are really good when you mix it with the next one. It helps with the cough, and especially if you have an EC too. I'm just going to add all of them. They'll break down eventually. Next one's valerian root. And valerian is actually a tablespoon of that. It's really good for vivid dreams. I've been having a lot of dreams lately, especially about taking care of other babies that aren't mine. That's interesting. Anyway, valerian is good for protective value against the plague. Look it up, Google it. That's exactly what it says. And then wormwood is another strong player. tablespoon of that. And wormwood is good for indigestion, gastric pain, antifungal, neuroprotective, so it protects your brain. It's antimicrobial, antiparasitic, antidiuretic, and it's actually acricidal. I'll put that up on the spelling. It's a natural spider pesticide. So wormwood. Maybe I'm gonna make a concoction for our son, who is deathly scared of spiders. For spider spray, and then I'll add some peppermint too to make it smell good. I am gonna do that. That's a great idea. One I didn't open yet is mullein leaf. I knew I wanted to use this. Tablespoon of that. Oh wow, it's so fluffy. And mullein also has some great properties as well. So mullein, the one I just added, is really great for inflammatory properties, and it has an antioxidant that could help reverse cartilage destruction. So if you have sore knees or shoulders or anything like that, or even if you have inflammation from rheumatoid arthritis, mullein is a really great thing to get, and make a mullein tea. I just added 3 cups of water. And now I am going to simmer this on the oven, on the stove. Let's move this to the stove. And we just want to let it simmer. I'm not going to let it boil. We just want this to steep for about 30 to 45 minutes. I want all the herbs to keep their properties as much as possible. Okay, as you see, it's starting to bubble a little bit, so it's on medium. I'm going to turn it down even more, so it's on low. I'm going to keep the lid off because you want this to reduce by half in liquid. And while we're waiting for that to boil down, I have a project. I'm just gonna put all of my herbs in jars. I buy this Food Club pasta because it's on sale during it's in April and October during a case lot sale, usually at Macy's or stores like that. And so I saved it. After you're done using it, of course, you can tear off the wrapper like that, and I get a scraper and scrape off the rest of this goo, or you can use Gooby Gone. That's a little see, there's still a little bit of glue on here. I use the Gooby Gone on these ones, and they're all nice and pretty and clean. I need to spray this one. Anyway, I wanted to put all my herbs in these jars so they're not just in bags. I'm really glad I saved these jars and put them to good use. Cute, huh? Now you can watch me do the rest. The raisins finally broke up, but since it's so full of herbs, I am going to add 1 more cup. There we go. Now they're floating. Since I added 4 cups, it should reduce down to 2 cups of end product. We'll be back. Okay, it's been about half an hour, and by the smell of it, this is more than done. So I'm going to go ahead and strain it through this cheesecloth. Ah! Not like that. This clips would have been... Oh. Okay, let's try again. Take 2. Actually, I'm going to switch funnels. The strainer. Now the cheesecloth. There we go. I'll let it cool down, then I can squeeze it like that in batches, or I could just get a big batch. Yeah, see, I added 4 cups and it's already only about 1.5 cups right now. I could probably get another 1/2 cup out of squishing stuff. So I'm gonna let this cool for a bit. While that pot's cooling down, I am going to get my raw honey and put it in a double boiler so that it will liquefy. Okay, I definitely got 2 cups. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this away. I guess technically you could give it to the chickens. I'm definitely gonna throw this away because I have a lot of other. It came in a big roll when I bought it on Amazon. The honey is almost ready, and then I'll add it. Anywhere from 1/2 cup to 1 cup. The honeys. Oh, a little softer. It's still pretty warm, so it should melt. I could stick it in the blender. Okay, I have this cute little elderberry jar that my sister-in-law gave me, so I'm just going to refill this. It's all gone. I used it all. Oh man. Made a mess. This one's just for me. Oh! That's still pretty bitter. Maybe I'm gonna add more honey. I believe I got these smaller jars from Amazon. Okay. I definitely want more honey in mine. Oh my goodness, I'm just making a mess everywhere. And this is raw honey. I started with distilled water, not tap water. Now let's taste. A baby medicine glass. I believe this is 2 tablespoons. So bottoms up. Here's to get rid of this stupid cough and sore throat and stuffy nose. It does have a better aftertaste, but it's tolerable with more honey. Next time I might dump it in some like juice, something to make it even more tolerable. Alright, well, thank you for joining me. How do you get over your sniffles and coughs this season? I would love to know. Please write down in the comments. Share with someone if you think they'll enjoy this. And I wish I would have started with just the regular elderberry syrup to begin with, because then I could have given that out as gifts, because it has, you know, basic, you know, the ginger, the cinnamon, the clove. Those are all typical kitchen culinary herbs, as opposed to all the other herbals I put in it, which does make it really better. So anyway, now I know. I wish I knew which one was the better one, so I could admit it for next time. I'll just start from the beginning again next time. Thank you so much, and you have happy holidays. Bye. As you can tell, when I recorded this video a week ago, I still had a pretty sore throat, and now a week later, I'm feeling way better. So definitely make some elderberry for your coughs and sniffles. And I just have a little bit of a stuffy nose still, and that's it. Happy holidays!